Hey guys, it's yours, Sapphire, and welcome back to another episode of Yapping with Sapphire. So it's episode 3, which proud of myself for keeping up, If you're wondering why I'm dressed like this today, I literally just got done with a job interview. So here's our project. I just done casting this on, making a beanie. Why? Because I'm just doing a beanie. Literally, there's no reasoning behind it. I have yarn that I should be using, and I want to do a project that was just something other than my Halloween costume. Because am I still not done with that? Nope, I'm not. Okay, I know, but I need another break. I decided to cast on this little bad boy, and it looks like I'm struggling now because I think I did it too tight. I hate when that happens. See, look, I'm struggling. But pretty much that's it. I want to talk about my dream last night because it's kind of related to like this and like the world right now. I literally had a dream last night about me having a podcast. But I'm talking about like a podcast. Like I had like, I don't know what you call it, but a person who had like all the things I was going to be talking about, like all that stuff, and they were feeding me the things I needed to be talking about and everything, and I was just talking, and there was like other people there, but I was the main one only talking and everything, and I was just talking about my life and everything, and then we started talking about like the world right now because we know the election just got done with, and like ha, and basically in my dream we were talking about how like, oh my goodness, guys. Like, in my dream, I literally was, like, reporting back to y'all, like, guys, like, the world right now, like, America, like, I guess I don't know, like, because I was literally planning on, I knew I was going to film my podcast today, and literally, I had a dream about me doing podcasts. Then I started talking about, like, the political state of our world right now, and everything. So, yeah, that's the dream I had last night. Really hope everybody's doing okay out there, especially right now. Well, especially literally like just this whole year and like more. Like I don't have the energy to I don't have the energy to even talk about what's going on right now. Like everything has just been draining me for the past 2 months, and I'm trying to like keep informed about everything, but also make sure I don't like go to a deep dive about it, because then I will like break down. I hope everyone is doing okay right now, because you know what crazy sad thing is, because I was on TikTok and somebody was talking about how like not even Gen Z is making jokes right now, and you know how Gen Z, you know how we are, we joke, we make jokes, okay, because that's one way to cope and everything, but it was just silent. Like it was just pure silence. And that's how you know how deep the situation is. If that the generation that makes jokes about this stuff all the time, because that's one way how we got a couple of it some way, but this time we didn't, like, there was none. Everybody just, the world was just silence. And it's just crazy to see that the world was just, like, everybody was just silent. Even people from like people from other countries is like, I'm so sorry, guys. And I'm like, guys, if you have people from other countries telling us that they're so sorry for us, don't you think there's a problem? Like, you got people from other countries talking about they're so sorry. Like, that's how deep the situation is. You have people from other countries talking about how sorry they are for us. And so I just been thinking about that a lot lately. Okay, I just want to talk about that for a second, because it's the main thing on my mind, and I'm pretty sure it's the main thing on everybody's mind right now, literally around the whole world, because this decision literally affects even different countries. Literally it affects all different types. It literally affects everybody. And like, I don't think I talked about it, but if you have seen my video, what was it? I don't remember what video it was, but it was a video the one after my birthday. My bestie for my birthday, they got me a knitting set, and it's the Lique knitting set. Boom. Which I got next. It's these twins and little sister, Miss Bobby and Kai, and I can't think of the other one name right now. But there's some twins. They knit. They also do crochet, but they do more knitting and everything. And I got Inspire. I saw theirs and I was like, ooh, I feel like because I was planning on originally getting these set for myself. My bestie ended up getting it for my birthday, which thank you, bestie. And I've been using them for I've been using them for about a few weeks now, and I really like them. I mean, they are my first like real knitting set. So, because when I first started knitting, I didn't want to like, you know, buy some expensive needles, knowing because I didn't know I was like gonna like keep on knitting and pick it up everything, but I ended up doing it, and then I was like, okay, I think it's time for me to like, one, because I broke I broke the needles I had. I broke them. I broke like 2 of them, and so I was like, okay, it's time for me to like get a knitting set and everything. And so I was like looking at different ones and like listening to other like knitters and like see what do they have and everything, and see what works for me and everything. And so far, I like this one the most. I really do. I also like the color of it. But I think it's so crazy because I've been crocheting way longer than knitting. I've been crocheting for like 10 years. I still have my same crochet hooks from when I first started crocheting. My dad had bought me like 2 different sets of crochet little packets. One for when I was at my mom, one for my mom's house, one for his house. So I had 2. And so, and I still have those. Some of them I have, of course, over the years, I have lost a good bit of the different sizes and everything. So like, I don't have all the needle crochet hooks that I had when I first started off, but I still have those same crochet hooks. It's so crazy to me because I've been knitting for literally like 5 months now, and I was like, now look, I've got the knitting and crochet. I'm still using the one I first started off with, mainly because like they work fine. Like, the thing is about a crochet community, I always see people talking about like when you can start off using those and then you can eventually get the one that have the groups and everything. Me personally, I like those. I like those crochet hooks. I don't think I would buy those like thicker ones. I don't know. I might try them in the future, but because a lot of times I know people say you should like change it to get that type of crochet hook because it's like more better for your hand. But like my hand really don't be hurting, and like I like those like hooks. So as of right now, I have no plans to like buy any more crochet hooks because I like, because I pretty much have all the sizes. I think I like my simple, boring crochet hooks. They work good for me, and I'm gonna keep using them. They work good for me. Stuff like yarn, different yarns and what I use. Right now, cotton yarn has been my favorite yarn I've been using lately. Like, I used cotton yarn before, but I didn't start using cotton yarn like crazy until the summer, because like cotton yarn is more better for more better for summer clothes because cotton yarn is more breathable and everything. And but like, because I've been buying my yarn from Hobby, I think it's pronounced Hobby. I've been buying my yarn from Hobby lately, and that's where I love going to get my yarn out. I've been like looking on there, and I've been trying to look for other type of yarn because I want to try to get some fluffy yarn. I want to use mohair. I have never used mohair before. I want to try mohair because I want to try out like, you know, all the yarns that I have right there. Because I think so far, all the yarns I mainly have used is like acrylic, and I use acrylic, cotton, wool. I use wool. I feel like I use one with like a type of silk blend. I haven't used mohair yarn, and I want to try mohair yarn. Maybe because they look so soft and fluffy, and you can pair it with like so many things. But like, yeah, I think I want to try that one. Also, I've been trying to like slowly stop using acrylic. Not for no reason at all, just me personally. Because I still use acrylic. Like, I'm not saying like I don't use acrylic at all. But I have slowly been using acrylic a little more lessly than I have been using it before. Like I've been trying to, like, you know, branch out more with different yarns and all that stuff. So I'm proud of myself for doing it. Like, just trying different things. I know there's like a big discourse in like the fibers community about people like judging people for using whatever type of yarn they want to use and everything. But like, can we like not do that though? Like, just let the people, like, it's yarn. Like, let, like, people had different ranges of like their like spinning limit, or like the reasoning why they don't buy this type of yarn or whatever. Some people I heard like literally are allergic to a lot of natural fiber yarns. They can't even use the natural fiber yarns, guys, because they're literally allergic to it. So like, that's why you just like shouldn't judge no one for what type of yarn they use. I know there's like this other Discord like talking about how like people always compare crochet and knitting and talking about like, oh, crochet doesn't look good when it's in clothing, yeah, or knitting just looks better when it's clothing. And I don't like it when people particularly say that, mainly because like they're two different things. Like, you just gotta like, okay, someone like the look of crochet. Okay, that's what they prefer and that's what they like. Or people like knitting, the way of knitting looks. Okay, that's how it prefer. And cause like I like, also if you like play around, you can like get, cause I think people just want it to look like fabric. I think that's what it was. People like want like crochet or knitting to look like fabric. Like, you know how like this, like they just want to look like fabric. And I'm like, you can get it in a way, depending on the stitch or depending on the yarn you use. You can get it in a way where it could like replicate fabric in a way. Like cotton. Every time I knit with the cotton yarn I'm using, every time I knit with it, and it's like smooth and soft, it kind of like makes me like think of like fabric. It does, the way it like naturally just flows and everything. But like, you can achieve that, but like I just don't like when people be like, well, I think crochet like looks ugly when it's like done, when you crochet clothes on and stuff. And I'm like, well, that's your opinion, but like you don't have to be like it looks bad, like all crochet clothing look bad. Like, cause no, they both have their own qualities and uniqueness and why people like using them, and for their own different ways. And you got a lot of people who literally do both, like I do, and I love them for they're both equally like I use them for. Like, sometimes I go, oh, okay, I think I want to crochet this one, or I'll knit this one, everything. Like, for example, I like have, so far right now, I have done a crochet shorts and I have done knitting shorts. I like the look of both. I can't even tell you which one I prefer. I like both. I like the look of both of my shorts, my knitting shorts and my crochet shorts. I love the way they both look and everything. It's just the way you do it. I'll provide their own like qualities and everything. So, also, we probably should start comparing them to each other, knitting, crocheting, and me personally. I feel like we should start comparing them to each other. The two different, even though I know they both work with yarn, but literally they're like so kind of like, if you think about it, they're like so different from each other though, in a way. You know what I mean? Especially, I did a whole research paper about like the history of crochet and like kind of, and some knitting too. I did literally a whole like paper on this. I know so much stuff about this. Everything. Like, did y'all know that they don't even know who's the creator of crochet or knitting? They don't know who came up with it. They don't know it. Like, it's lost in our history. We don't know it. They have many theories where crochet or knitting can like originate from, but you don't really know where it's originated from. Mainly because when they first started using crocheting and knitting, they use like natural fibers. And if you don't take care of the natural fibers, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna decay and it's gonna like go into the ground and everything. So they don't have any like crochet or knitting stuff from like way back then. They do have some from like, what, if I remember correctly, from like the 1900s. I think that's when they started like actually preserving a lot of these stuff and everything. But before then, we don't have no pieces. Like, we really don't know that much history about it. And it's just so crazy to me when I found out about that. I was like, what? We don't even know who came up with it? That is crazy. That's literally like truly crazy. And also, the only way before like the internet, before all this stuff, the only way you could actually learn how to crochet or knit if you learn it from someone else, because it was mainly taught through the word of the mouth. Like, you had to know someone to learn it from and everything. And that was just crazy for me. Like, it's just so crazy. All that information, like when I found out all about that stuff, that was just crazy. And like, of course, it's like something I enjoy about. So of course I was like intrigued, and like I done a deep dive and everything to learn as many things as possible. And it was like, I had a great time. Actually, I had a great time on that project. Because I had a professor one time tell me that every time, like depending on the class, like all your classes, you should try to put wherever your major is into a project for that class. So then you can always you know what I mean? Like, you can, like, for example, like that class, it was a writing class. So I constantly was writing about anything like fiber arts related, crochet, knitting, because someone told me my freshman year, like, you should always try to input your major into a lot of your other assignments and classes and everything. And ever since I got that information, I was like, you know what? I like that information. And so ever since that, I've always, different projects, I always try to put some type of element of like fiber works, crochet or knitting into my work. Like, I mean, I had a drawing class. I drew something like weaving related, like crochet related. Like, I did a drawing project about that and everything. I remember one time I had this 3D class, and we had to like use wire. We had to use wire to make something, and because you can crochet with wire, and so I crocheted with wire. I crocheted a book bag with wire, and that was nice. I didn't do like the whole thing out of crochet. I did like some pieces out. I crocheted some of the pieces, but like, that's a good thing to use. But I feel like you can use it for everybody major. But I think it depends. I think mainly when it comes to like the art world. I don't know when it comes to like other majors. I don't know how easy you can like put your major into like a certain type of class. But that's basically what I did. And I enjoyed it. Then it made me enjoy the project more and actually want me to finish it, because I was putting what I like to do into something that I particularly don't sometimes like doing, like writing. I don't really like writing. I do like writing. I do like writing poems. I do write poems, but I don't really like writing essays that much. Like, it's boring. Like, especially if you like can't choose the topic and you're like think of something. But I was so happy that we could, because this professor let us choose whatever we want to talk about. Even though particularly I didn't like this professor. There's a lot of reasons why I didn't like this professor. I'm not about to talk about it, but there's a lot of issues about this professor that I did not enjoy about. But pretty much the whole class don't like them. If the whole class of students don't like a teacher or professor, I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with that professor or teacher. I just got a roll too. That first row, I swear. Because you know how, if you knit, you know how it is. Knitting, the first row is always the hardest. It's always the hardest row to do, because it's tight and everything. And so you gotta like sit there and like do it. But since I'm done, I'm good now. So that's what I was doing. I'm making a beanie. I said that right. I'm pretty sure I said that. I feel like I did not say that. Let me know what y'all do. Do a lot of y'all, like, let me know down below. Do a lot of y'all like knit, crochet, or you do both, or do you do other things? Like, I want to know, what do y'all do mainly? Also, I want to know where y'all from. I want to know, like, I just want to know where everybody's from. Even though I know I can see in the like in my like YouTube studio, because it shows you where a lot of people from different countries watch it, which I got a lot of people from out of the country, from, because I'm from America, if you couldn't figure out, because you know. But I've seen so many people from like different countries who watch my videos, and I'm always like, whoa, I have people from different countries watching me. That's cool. I have people from around the world. That's so cool. Pretty much everything I think is cool. Like, y'all write a comment, I'm like, oh my god, that's so, I'm like I'm like, everything I think is cool. Because it is, because, like, you can use YouTube as a way to connect with the world and everything. And just to be you. Like, I saw a video about how everybody should just have a YouTube channel or, like, do something. And I was like, that's, like, so that is, like, a cool thing to do. Because you're like, who cares if no one will watch your thing? You're doing this for yourself. Like, I'm doing this for myself, bro. I'm doing this for myself. I enjoy this. This is something I enjoy doing. And, like, I'm not mad. Like, I enjoy doing this. Also, it helps me to, like, make things because it really does. And I love that because then I can always try to, like, motivate myself and try to keep coming up with, like, great ideas and everything. Like, trying to, like, branch out from my little bubble. I want to branch out from my bubble, okay? So, it's cool. Because I know I love YouTube. I love watching YouTube. I watch so many different types of YouTubers. Like, I can't even tell you, like, my top, like, 5. Because I watch so many people. Like, I just love watching other people, like, make things. And seeing what other people create and everything. Cause, like, I just love seeing what everybody else do and everything. And their process and everything. And I just love that. Everybody have their own process. And everybody have their own type of style, uniqueness, and ever. There could never not be enough people starting a YouTube channel. Like, there could never be. Like, I mean, like, just think about it. You know how many people who really just, like, who have a YouTube channel and just do things? There's, like, so many. Like, I don't think... Do YouTube have a track of it? I wonder if YouTube have a track how many people have a YouTube channel, like, actually people. I wonder do they have that count? Because I want to know that answer, actually, now that I think about it. Also, it'd be cool to figure out, like, they should also, like, if they have that, I wonder if they have it where it's categorized in a way where you can know what is the most, like for, like, I guess, art or, like, crochet. How many YouTubers do this? How many is a game? How many there are YouTubers who do gaming? Like, I wonder if they have that information because that would be kind of interesting to know. Actually, I kind of want to know that information. I think that would be cool to try to know what is the most, like, type of channels. Like, what's the most, like, thing people, like, make channels about? Like, I want to know that. That'd be cool to know. I'm very curious now about that information. Because, like, okay, I always kind of wanted to start a YouTube channel when I was younger, but of course I never knew what I was going to do. Like, I never knew what it was going to be about. Because when I was younger, my siblings, we used to literally make videos, actually, but not a lot. We just did, like, a few. And I don't remember the name. I don't remember the names. I can't even tell you where to go look to watch the video. I can't even tell you that. I don't remember the name of anything, but it's somewhere out there in the world. There's a video of me and my siblings doing some videos and everything, and I cannot tell you. And I wish I remembered the name and everything because I want to see it, but I don't remember. So, like, I always, like, been into, like, having my own channel because I always used to just love watching videos, which I mean I still do, but I just watching it and I just like, it's some fun and cool. But I kind of always thought I was gonna, like, if I ever tried a YouTube channel, it would be like me doing, like, those, well, I was about to say me doing DIYs or, like, day in life, which that's kind of basically what I do, but, like, mainly I, crochet, knits. I somewhat show y'all day in my life, but my day is more, my day is boring, guys. I mainly just sit here and knit, crochet. I leave the house every now and then, to hang out with family members, hang out with a friend or so. So I, like, but, like, I pretty much do this. Like, I take my knitting, crochet everywhere I go, pretty much, like. And I don't get tired of it. Like, I literally, genuinely just don't get tired of it. And of course, I do take breaks and everything. Like, I'll take a week or so off. But, like, I don't get tired of making things. I really don't. I'm not complaining about it. I do wish I would go out more, but I really don't have friends for that. I have literally one friend. For me, it's fine. So, as of right now, but I do want to, like, reach out to people, connect with more people and everything. I kind of want to connect with more people from the fibers community, like crochet or knitting, mainly because it'd be so cool to, like, have other friends to talk about with all this stuff about. Like, I love my bestie. Love you, bestie. Which, one thing I love about our relationship, because, like, I'm pretty sure, you don't know, my bestie also have a channel. Okay, pineapple. Which I just remind me, in my freaking dream, my podcast stream, I literally was like, I said that too. I shout out my bestie on the podcast. Sorry, it just hit me. I forgot I did that. But like, their channel is Okay Pineapple. But they are more, because they want to be a director, which technically in my head, they're already a director, because they have directed some short films and everything. And so they're in school for a director, like film, all that stuff. They're like the technology person. They're the one who taught me to like edit and all this other jazz and all that stuff. They're the one who taught me it. But like, one thing I love that we get to connect, we talk about like before, before our hobbies and skills. So like, of course they know a whole bunch of stuff about like crocheting and knitting, mainly because I talk to them about it all the time. So they pretty much already know a whole bunch of stuff about it. But like, they don't, of course they don't like actually like do it. They just know stuff about it. So, but I also love meeting other people. I also want to meet other people who do other things, so then I can learn from them and like see what they like to do. Cause I think that's cool. I just love it when people have hobbies or skills. I just love it. Like I'm telling you, I keep saying this over and over again. Everybody should have something, cause then you can talk to other people about it and connect other people. And I just want to hear people talk about their interests. Cause every time someone talks about their interests, that's like the best thing ever. Like sitting there listening to someone just talk about something they enjoy doing and love. That's the best thing you can ask for someone. Like that's the best thing you could ask someone. It's them talking about what they love doing. Because you can always see on their face that they love it. And it's just like, that is what life should be about, okay? That is what life should be about. It should not be about deciding people's basic rights and everything. Like, we should be having basic rights, people. Everybody should be having basic rights. It's literally basic rights for a reason. But no. Apparently you can't have rights because you're this color, or because you like this and everything. Are you disabled and all that stuff? They're like, no, you can't have it. Like, you're just a hypocrite. How you gonna turn around and say that you're allowed to have it, but I can't because of this? But whatever. I just love it when people talk about their hobbies and skills to me, because it's the best. Also, I can learn more, because you know me, collecting skills like it's candy. I'm thinking about getting, because we went to the grocery store last night and I got some key lime pie. I love key lime pie. If you don't know, okay, I'm like an old soul when it comes to like sweets. I'm not a big sweet person. I'm really not a big sweet person. But one thing I love me some key lime pie, which majority of people, I don't think I ever heard someone my age even talk about eating key lime pie, and I think about it. Because my grandma, she introduced me to key lime pie when I was younger. Which makes sense, because I hang out with my grandma the most time. Like, when I was younger, I used to, like, hang out with my grandma all the time, which now I live with her. But, like, I literally hang out with my grandma all the time, and she introduced me to key lime pie. And ever since I have been, key lime pie is my favorite thing ever. And I love it. Also, like, Twizzlers. I love Twizzlers. But, like, I'm really not big of, I'm not a big sweet person. I'm really not. Like, and it's funny because my bestie, they love their sweet, like, they're a sweet addict. I'm the opposite. I love spicy food. I love my spicy food and everything. But I keep on thinking, the reason I brought that up is because I kept on thinking, I want my pie right now, and I think I'm going to eat it after I get done, because I've been thinking about it. I'm sorry. I don't know if you hear it, but there's some, like, truck noises out. I think it's the trash truck, because it went down my road, like, 30 minutes ago. I've been thinking about my key lime pie, and I want a slice right now, because it's been a second since I had some key lime pie. Okay, I guess let's end the podcast now. Yeah, that's my little rant. Okay, this podcast, I think I'm in the podcast here. It's all over the place. It's a mixture of a lot of things. Which is literally how I am, though, when I'm talking. I literally will jump to so many random things. That's just how I am as a person. Also, because I just have so much theories to talk about. Like, there's just so much things to talk about. And, like, you can jump all over the place. But, like, that's just how it is. I enjoyed this podcast. And I wish y'all be safe out there, guys. We're all in this together now. I've been singing that one song. It's by Billie Eilish. What's that song called again? It's that sad song. I can't remember the song right now. But I'm singing that song because it's relating a little bit to like what I'm feeling about right now. But I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode of the podcast, episode 3. We'll see y'all next time. Bye!